Hey Mom, guess what? Gerard Butler's in a PG-rated movie! Yeah! Chasing Mavericks, the latest production that centers around surfing. Something that I am utterly terrified about. Oh gosh. I'm not a big ocean person. I rarely go to the ocean. If I go to the beach, I stay on the beach. I just can't stand all the salt water. The movie is centered in California, Santa Cruz, California, in the late 80s, early 90s. I am a teenager and child of the 80s and 90s. So they used a lot of great soundtrack, and that kind of got me into this movie first. I was like, oh cool, Offspring, Butthole Surfers, many others that are just displayed in this film. I like the setting. Now, I wasn't too crazy about the subject matter. Again, I'm not really a big beach person. I don't really surf. I've never surfed. Okay, I'm sorry. But I love a good story, and I love a good coming-of-age story, and a nice family movie. Wouldn't it be nice to have just a movie that you can take the whole family to? The cast in this movie is very good, and Gerard Butler is this big star, but there's also another actor in this film, and his name is Johnny Weston, and he actually plays in this true story about a man named Jay Moriarty, who really loved to surf and really wanted to tackle the big, huge waves. Now, I'm not familiar with what waves are called, but from this movie I got the fact that Mavericks are these humongous waves that are a myth. Only certain people know about them. He has tapped into that world, and he loves surfing, and he's passionate about it. So he's being taught by Gerard Butler. I do enjoy surf movies. From what comes to mind right now, I saw a film a year ago called Soul Surfer about a girl who lost her arm being eaten by a shark. And also saw a film in 2002 called Blue Crush. But what I worried, are they going to be able to capture realistic surfing? Now in Blue Crush they did capture it a lot, but every time we showed the main character's face, it looked like a CGI face. Like they had planted her face on somebody, on a real surfer. That just didn't work. Watching this movie, I couldn't help but like, wow, if there is any CGI on the screen, I ain't seen it. It looks great. It looks like they really got out there and surfed these major waves. They did their homework. I don't know anything about surfing, so I definitely go to the experts. I have a few friends that love to surf. I'd be interested to see them see this film and then get back to me and tell me what's real and what's fake. But definitely the story is a true story about Jay and his life. Now, if you know the story of Jay, then this movie won't be surprising to you. You'll know what the outcome is. I, on the other hand, had no idea what was going to happen. But I know this was going to be a nice story. Would everybody have chemistry? Would we be able to connect on a human level? And yes, this is a really good movie with amazing direction. Now it's weird, this movie is actually directed by two accomplished directors. One being Curtis Hanson, who gave us LA Confidential and Wonder Boys, and the other director, Michael Apted, who gave us 007, 1999, The World Is Not Enough, and one of my favorite documentaries of all time, The Up series. If you get a chance in your life, I highly recommend you rent The Up series. I really enjoyed this story. I felt it was a very compelling movie. It had me interested to the very end, since I didn't know the outcome. I didn't know much about this world, and I felt touched by this story, and I grew to really love the characters and the location and the use of music, 90s style. This is a very well-made film, and it's enjoyable. It's great for the whole family, and I highly recommend that you take the whole family to go see this movie. I'm going to give Chasing Maverick 3 stars. Please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I'm also on Twitter and Facebook. And please go to WeLiveFilm.com and subscribe right here on YouTube to We Live Film. And also go to WhoYouTube.com. Thank you.